Let's just jump right in. We're going to talk about a new kind of crime. One that doesn't just steal your money, but gets deep under your skin. It weaponizes the one thing we're all wired to trust, the sound of someone we love, their voice.
Just let that sink in. This quote from a victim says it all. This isn't just a close imitation. Thanks to AI, it's a perfect digital copy. It's the voice you've heard laugh and cry and say "I love you" every single day, now being used to create your absolute worst nightmare.
So I want you to imagine this for a second. Really. I want you to walk through what it actually feels like to be on the other end of that phone, because this isn't some movie plot. It is a meticulously engineered trap for your mind.
It starts on a day like any other. You're just going about your business, maybe making coffee, and your phone buzzes. Unknown number. You almost ignore it. But hey, what if it's important? You answer.
And in that single second, your entire world just stops. It's the voice of your child or your partner, and they are hysterical, sobbing, barely able to breathe. Your heart immediately starts hammering against your ribs.
These are the exact words a mother named Jennifer DeStefano heard in her daughter's voice. "Mom, I messed up." That one phrase is the hook. It's perfectly designed to bypass every rational thought in your head and go straight for your deepest, most primal fear.
But before you can even ask, "What's wrong? Where are you?" the line is ripped away. The panicked crying of your loved one is gone, replaced by a cold, deep, and threatening voice. The emotional whiplash is violent and completely intentional. Suddenly, you're not a parent anymore. You're a hostage.
And there it is. The trap slams shut. The threat is absolute. The stakes are as high as they get. And your ability to think, to reason, it's just gone. The person on the other end has total, terrifying control.
Now, what feels like the most terrifying, chaotic moment of your life is anything but. It's a performance. It's a choreographed nightmare with a script, actors, and a very clear goal. So let's pull back the curtain and see how they do it.
Right, so the official term for this is virtual kidnapping. And the key word there is virtual. Nobody has actually been taken. The only thing being held hostage is your mind, your emotions, through an illusion of danger so powerful it feels completely and utterly real.
And they have a playbook. It's methodical. First, they find a target, often through social media. Then, they clone the voice. Then comes the call, that emotional hook we just walked through. That's followed by insane, high-pressure demands, and maybe the most important part, isolation. They keep you on the phone so you have no chance to call anyone or check if the story is real.
Now this is the part that is just unbelievable. How much audio do they need to create that perfect, terrified clone of your loved one's voice? An hour? A few minutes? No. 3 seconds. Just 3 seconds of audio from a TikTok video, an Instagram story, anything. That's all it takes.
And the cost of believing that voice? The FBI says the average loss is about $11,000. For so many people, that's their entire savings account. Gone because of a 3-second audio clip. So why is this so devastatingly effective? Because it's not targeting our greed or our curiosity. It's targeting our love. Scammers have figured out how to turn our most powerful protective instinct into a weapon against us. And look at how these tactics all stack on top of each other. The familiar voice makes you trust them. The story of danger completely hijacks your emotions. The threat, well, that's an unbearable reason to do whatever they say. And the urgency, that stops you from ever pausing to think. It's a psychological kill chain. This is the key. Biologically, what's happening is something called an amygdala hijack. The fear center of your brain goes into overdrive. It floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol, and it literally shuts down the part of your brain that handles logic. You're not thinking anymore, you're just reacting. And that's exactly where they want you. That even after it's over, after you find out your loved one is safe, the nightmare doesn't end. The financial loss is one thing, but the emotional trauma, the psychic wound it leaves behind, that can last for years. This is the real damage right here. Victims report full-blown PTSD, a crippling anxiety every single time the phone rings, a deep sense of being violated, and on top of it all, this horrible shame and embarrassment for being tricked, which is why so many people never even report it. And don't just take my word for it. This is what law enforcement is saying. This quote from U.S. Attorney Leah Foley nails it. The emotional trauma isn't a side effect. It's the whole point of the crime. They aren't just stealing your money. They're stealing your sense of safety. Okay, I know that was all incredibly heavy and, frankly, terrifying. But here's the good part. Knowledge is power. The second you understand how the trick works, it starts to lose its power over you. So let's talk about how you can fight back. This is your escape plan. This is how you break the spell. The FBI's advice is really clear. Your best first move is just to hang up. Then call your loved one directly. If for some reason you can't hang up, slow things down. Ask a question only they would know the answer to, or even better, have a family's safe word that you establish right now, today. Any of these things create just enough breathing room for your logical brain to come back online.
This right here is the biggest takeaway. Our natural instinct to hear a voice and just assume it's real is now a vulnerability. We have to make a conscious shift. Verification has to replace assumption. And I want to be clear, this isn't about living in paranoia. It's about staying in control when someone is trying to take it all away.
So I'll leave you with this question. After hearing all of this, let's say it happens. Your phone rings, you hear that terrified voice. What is your very first move? Because thinking about that right now, when you're calm, is the single best defense you will ever have.